Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm doing fantastic, like beyond grateful. Um, just to start this video off, I want to say that I am no philosopher. I am not one of the greater minds of the 21st century by any means. However, um, I have been through a lot of stuff in my life. Uh, a lot. It's been a crazy road, and I know there's some people out there that know quite a bit of my story and could probably vouch for that. It's been a wild road for me. Um, I kind of feel a little compelled to make this video uh, for anyone else out there, for like the person who's actually going through things and the loved ones of people who are going through things. I'm not gonna get like all into my story because I'm not making a video that long, and there's just really no need for it. But I personally, I've been incarcerated. Back in the day, I struggled with not wanting to have a job and making illegal money. Participated in violence, a lot of illegal activities. Over the years, have struggled with alcohol and substance abuse, and I've been to a lot of dark places, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I've been homeless. I'm not talking about couch surfing on your buddies' and relatives' couches, which I've done that, but I'm talking about sleeping outside of buildings and the freezing weather, the hot weather, the rainy weather, and everything there in between. And not for a day or two, a week or a month or two, for a long extended amount of time. So, all that being said, I lost a lot of people close to me, really close to me. There's times where I thought I was cursed, just like, damn, how many people can one person lose close to them? And I got to a point in my life where I felt like I had damn near lost everybody who ever meant anything to me. And then the people that were still there that meant something to me, I just pushed away. And I was in self-pityville, a lot of poor Mark. Why me? Poor me. And I just punished myself. I didn't care about a future. I didn't care about tomorrow. I didn't care about an hour from now. I just lived as though this second was it. And if there was a God or anything higher than me, there wouldn't be another second. And it was a horrible way to live. It was hopeless. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. And for a human being to be in that place where they don't want to live, but they don't want to die, it's horrible. It's utter torture. And I've been there. And again, I've been there for long, extended amounts of time where I didn't want to live, but I didn't want to die. And part of me making this video is, if you're going through this similar thing, maybe you struggle with being violent and anger issues. Maybe you struggle with womanizing. You can't stay true to one woman, and you're just always chasing something you're never gonna find. I know what that's like too. Maybe you struggle with drugs, alcohol. I know what that's like. Maybe you're the loved one, a brother, a sister, a father, a mother, a friend, a coworker, whatever, of someone that you want to save because you care so much for them, but their demons are just driving them wild. My advice to you about that is, don't get too close, but don't get too far. Okay? Anybody struggling with true demons, especially addicts and alcoholics, we're like succubuses. We will suck in anyone who's foolish enough to get close to us and just eat their energy alive. So, it's understandable to keep them at a distance, but it does help. And this I know, again, everything I'm telling you, I didn't read in a magazine, I didn't read in a book, I didn't watch on a documentary, I lived it. And, for instance, being incarcerated, letters from friends and family or the world, it's everything. It is everything. So if you have someone who you care about, who's incarcerated, write them, man. Just send them a letter, even if they've done you wrong, or maybe you don't even really like them, but find it in your heart to send them a letter. No matter what they're acting like or what they're saying, it's gonna bring them to tears when they get that letter, especially if it's from someone that they thought that they just burned too bad that would never ever talk to them again. And for the person who's struggling with demons out there, let them know you love them. Let them know that you want them to get back to normal existence. I'm not saying move them up in your house. I'm not saying give them a job. I'm not saying send them money. I'm saying let them know whatever that looks like, a phone call, a text, a letter, a post. Let them know that you do love them, and that when they're ready to take that next step to better themselves, that you're in all support of it. Because I have had a lot of good people in my corner. I've had some really good friends, some family members, and there were points in times where I disliked them because I felt like they don't care about me. How could they how could they not help me? But that was just me and my demons. I didn't really want their help. I wanted to manipulate them. I wanted to take advantage of them, And now that I've had things together for quite a while now, those people are in my life, and they'll do anything to help me because they know I'm doing the next right thing. Anyone who's struggled with anger issues, with criminal behavior, with substance abuse, it sounds cliche and corny, but the first step has to come from them. You can't drag someone to treatment. I mean, you can, and it may work, but it's unlikely. They gotta be just done, and they gotta say, look, I can't live this way no more. I don't want to live, but I don't want to die. I need to change, and it's hard. If you live a certain way for a long time, changing it, whatever that is. Maybe you just eat fast food nonstop. Trying to change that's hard. Maybe you watch too much pornography, and you do it every day. That can be hard to stop. Maybe you're a womanizer. Maybe you have a wife or a girlfriend, but you can't stop cheating on her. That can be hard to break. But that first step always has to come from them or from you, if that's the demon you're struggling with. I've had people ask me, actually someone recently asked me what my dream was. I'm like, I'm living my dream. That's the plus side of living as a shitbone for so long, is that I just want a normal life, and I have it. I have a woman who loves me, whom I don't deserve. She knows my past, she knows my present, and my expected future, and she loves me for all of that. And that's a beautiful thing in itself. I enjoy just going to work. I enjoy being able to buy groceries every week. Because let me tell you something. I lived a long enough time in my life where I couldn't get a cheeseburger, let alone go to the grocery store and spend a few hundred on groceries. I like having to mow the grass. I like when the kids don't clean up stuff. Yeah, it's a mess and they don't do their chores. I don't know if I particularly like it, but to me, with the life I've lived and what I've been through, that's first world problems. I just want to be a regular guy who owns up to responsibilities. I don't have that in me anymore to prove anything to anybody about criminal lifestyle or tough guyness or any of that. It means nothing to me. And again, this is cliche and corny, but it's true. Being a guy who gets up every day and goes to work and owns up to the responsibilities and puts those he cares about before himself is hard. It's hard. Just fuck it, and I don't care about none of that. It's a hard lifestyle, but emotionally, in the beginning, it's an easy decision to make. Taking care of people who take care of you and putting them before you, it's a feeling like much greater than anything else in the world. I don't need giant houses. I don't need expensive cars. I don't need the best clothes. And I'm not just saying that. I truly mean that in my heart. Like, I am happy now more than I've ever been, and I'm searching for that balance, because that's where happiness, I believe, lies, is balance in life. You never want too much of some stuff. You never want too little of some stuff. You want that balance. And you always want to chase where You always want to chase things where your heart and your mind are running concurrent. They're together. And you know what I'm talking about. Whatever it is in your life. You know that you may be making a decision that your mind might tell you is not too bad, and your heart saying, dude, you're on some bullshit. And you know what I'm talking about. And it never feels good. Let's say you're in a relationship. And your mind might say, hey, go a little side action with old girl. And your heart knows damn well that's all bad. That you're doing your girl is loyal to you wrong. And so it's going to eat you up, If you're going out to drink and drug and putting it above, before your responsibilities as a man, a husband, a boyfriend, a father, your mind might talk you into it, but your heart knows damn well it's wrong. And that's all bad. So, gratefulness and balance. And if you got someone out there that's struggling with demons, just love them. It's probably not going to mean much to them at the moment. It may or may not. I don't know. They probably want money, forgiveness for situations where they haven't earned it, acceptance where they haven't earned it. Us people like myself, that when we're living in that lifestyle, we're running with our demons, we love acceptance where we don't deserve it. To validate our bullshit. But the people that truly love us say, dude, you're on bullshit. I don't validate, I don't back up the way you're living, man. It ain't cool. I love you, and God, I hope you get it together, but I'm not gonna co-sign your bullshit. And that's the way it should be. We don't co-sign the bullshit of people that we love, to just push them further to their grave or further to an emotionally, spiritually broken spot. So, I bought groceries today, by the way. Amazing, right? I love that shit. I spent the weekend, 4th of July weekend, with some great people, doing some great things. It's probably just normal stuff to them, but to me it's amazing because I know where I've come from. Sitting in a jail cell somewhere, taken from your family and your friends, knowing they're out here in the world, beautiful summer day, and you're just wasting time away because of bad decisions. Anyways, this video is getting a lot longer than I expected it to be. But I know I'm really grateful. And whatever you're going through, it can be wrangled in. You can live a life where you want to live and you don't want to die. And you can live a life where your mind is concurrent with your heart. Where you get up every day and you take care of responsibilities. At the end of the day, you look back at it and you say, I can live with that. I can live with that. And I know a lot of you regular folks out there, that might seem simple, but to us that run with demons, that's not so simple. Because I know personally, I lived a lot of days where at the end of the day, I looked back and said, damn, how am I ever going to live with that? That's fucked up. I can't believe I did that. But I don't live that way anymore. And I'm also, before I close this video, I'm grateful that I don't have to alter my state of mind. I don't need drugs. I don't need alcohol. I don't need other women outside of my relationship. I don't need any of that to alter. I love life too much right now. I love summertime too. You guys know I do. And that's a great feeling. Like, things are so good for me right now. Why in the world would I want to alter my state of mind? What does that realm have for me that's better than this? Nothing. I know, because I've been there. And it's horrible. I can be faithful to a good woman. I don't have to put drugs and alcohol in my body. I don't have to shoot guns at people. I don't have to do illegal activities. None of that. That's all dead. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have $1 million home or $500,000 vacation home. And I don't need it, ever. I'm grateful. And I'm still searching for that balance. You guys should too. Love you guys.